knows me better game.
Oh, no,
Right. Here's a question. What is Angie's favourite restaurant? Now, Angie doesn't answer this. She keeps the answer in her head till after. Mummy, what is Angie's favourite restaurant?
The one up the top there where we all used to go.
What's that called? Does Mummy prefer the beach or mountains? Mummy, don't answer. Angie?
The beach.
Jamie?
Mountains.
And I say the beach. Mummy? Do you
Beach.
prefer There we
And
go.
mountains.
Now we ask Angie the true answer. Have your parents ever embarrassed you?
Sometimes, and I'm being nice.
And give us an example of one that's a fun one that won't make anyone cross.
She wouldn't ever do that. This is not a good...
Definitely, when I go to the shop and forget my list, and I have to ring up to write down all the things again.
Oh yeah, when I was little, we were told to get Mother's Pride bread and only Mother's Pride. And if we came back with it or without it, because they
We're
didn't
in
have anything else,
trouble.
we're in trouble.
God help you. It was nice.
So my mum says no, that my sister's never been embarrassed by her parents. Jamie says...
Yes.
Oh, Jamie says yes.
She's genuine over there. He's not
I
been here
say no,
100
but I'm
years.
being sarcastic. I'm saying my mum might have gone 30 seconds a day without embarrassing my sister.
What's it called up there, that restaurant?
Nick's.
No. Oh. Yeah, but she don't...
Well, my answer's Nick's is her favourite
No, you
restaurant
take it
because
back.
of
That's the right
she
one.
don't like to spend.
That's the right
You
one.
don't answer to the end, but all right, that's
Be
a trial
quiet,
one.
eat your food.
You
Yeah.
tell us at the end. Right.
I didn't get that one right.
You didn't. I did. Point
You
to
were
me.
supposed to answer other people. You're messing your rules up in
We all answer. We all give our different
I
answer.
didn't say that. Didn't communicate that.
Right.
Back in the back then.
Here's a good question. Has Angie ever been embarrassed by her parents? Yes or no?
No, never.
Jamie, has she ever been embarrassed by her parents?
Yes.
Right, now, hang on.
Annie,
Fine.
has Angie ever fallen asleep at school?
Has Angie ever fallen asleep at school?
I don't know. I never
She
went
was
to
always
school.
trying to get out of swimming at school. That's what she used to tell me. But
She used to hide. She didn't like her physio. She said it hurt, so that her and her friend used to hide in the toilet. Hide
yeah,
in the
Karen
cupboards.
Ledger, and they used to get out of swimming, her and Karen Ledger.
Hide
But I don't know
everywhere.
about fall asleep. Angie never seemed to sleep. She always seemed to have over energy.
Yes. Full of
Right.
energy.
Right. Did you ever fallen asleep at school?
I didn't answer
Oh,
it.
dear.
Well, then
Well,
answer.
have you come on then?
I haven't.
No.
I've never fallen asleep at school, but anyone was close to Mrs. Galloway's supposed science lesson, just because she spent the whole time just trying to control the class and didn't teach us everything.
Is it secondary?
Yeah.
Do I prefer Marvel or DC comics?
What?
Darling?
Marvel or DC comics?
What are they?
Marvel, Angie. They're comics.
I've never heard of them, so we wouldn't know.
But I'm not sure about
We've
the
never
other
even
one.
heard of the comics ourselves, so we're not going to know whether you'd prefer any of them.
Well, you're supposed to. Do you know my
I'm
man?
not-
You're
I'm
supposed to
not-
know
I'm
what you
not
like.
He
knowing-
doesn't read any comics
I'm
at
not
home.
knowing whether he does or he doesn't. I've got a feeling it might be Marvel.
Yes, I'd say Marvel. too.
I've never heard of either.
It's just
See,
a-
we're
Okay.
not mad, got a lovely face. You're so handsome, Jamie.
Oh,
Does Dina prefer Star Wars or Star Trek?
Do I prefer Star Wars or Star Trek?
Don't
Angie
know.
should know this.
Star Wars, I think.
No, it's Star Trek.
Is
Yeah,
it?
because it's got that.
I
thing-
like Star Wars
Shatner
too.
Man in it.
I like Star Wars too, but
I've
I've got all the seasons of everything of
I'm a
Star
Wars
Trek.
fan. I'm a Star Wars.
No, she's right. I've got this.
Yeah,
I've
you
always
are
had the
Star
Star Wars
Wars.
films.
Yeah, that's what I
But
thought.
if it's a choice or one or the other, because I watch Star Trek all the time with all the TV series, it will be Star Trek. Did Angie have a favourite book in her childhood? Is it true?
It is, yes.
Debbie's Dream, And Night Before Christmas.
Yes.
And Train Whistle Blowing.
Except I don't do any of it as such now.
No. Jamie, do you think my sister had a favourite book in her childhood?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what it would be.
I've got the books up. Look,
Mummy used to read. Mummy used to read me
I've
arch
got them, but I
books.
don't read them.
They were arch books,
I
and one
read
of
them
them
to
was
you.
Awful, Awful Abigail. I remember that. An Awful Abigail
Look, just
was
like Angie.
about this little girl that terrorised people wherever she went.
That's causing.
Right, I think my sister had a favourite, but it was Debbie's Dream.
Yeah.
And my mummy kept reading that to us all the time, where Debbie didn't put her gloves and hat on when she went out to play in the snow. And because of that, she ended up having to be really ill and not able to play in the snow. And the moral of it was that we were never to go out the house without a hat and gloves. And then my sister always loved The Night Before Christmas, read on The Night Before Christmas.
Yes, I've got both of them. Still.
Always. And Train Whistle Blowing
Whistle.
makes a sleepy
That's the song. You said
noise.
book.
That's a song.
Underneath
That's
the
song.
blankets
It's
are
not clear.
all the
Clear
girls
again.
and
Because it makes her happy.
boys.
Good. Is that finished now?
Right, ready, Mummy? Does Dina prefer swimming or sunbathing?
Don't know.
Jamie, does
Neither.
Dina prefer swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming.
Well, for God's
What
sake.
makes you think that?
Whenever there's water, you're in it.
Angie, does your sister prefer sunbathing or swimming?
I would say swimming, but she doesn't really like either as such.
I don't.
Didn't you? She's forgotten the old days where she said the sea's got fish in, she wouldn't go in the sea. And she'd
No,
stay
it
on
was
the
once.
beach.
Once I didn't want to go in it because it had thousands of fish.
And we went to a
And I
lake
was
once.
scared of treading on
We went to
them.
a lake once, and you had to go, like to buy a boat so that you could go in the boat.
At Frensham Lakes, I
Yeah.
swam all by myself around the lake when I was little. Frensham
Lakes.
Lakes.
This was when you was an adult.
Well, now as an adult, I swim anywhere in River
The
Rock.
question was not clear whether it was a child or an adult.
Either way, I was in the sea as both.
Now you are, since you had Jamie. that's
Jamie
good.
knows me better.
Jamie's giving you the confidence.
Angie, ready? Does Dina prefer mermaids or unicorns?
Sorry?
Do I prefer mermaids or unicorns?
Mermaids.
Very
And
useful.
why mermaids? What did we used to like watching together?
The Little Mermaid.
Splash and the Little
Oh,
Mermaid. You're right.
Splash, yeah.
Splash and Splash
about
You
too.
like a mer unicorn.
What?
You like a mer unicorn.
I've got a.
Mer unicorn, a combination of the two.
It's told me to say stuffed. He told me to say stuffed, Jamie.
Jamie, has my sister ever had surgery?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you say yes?
Get a brain out.
She had a brain op.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does she have a brain op?
Yeah, to do ethnic fits.
To stop her fits. That's one theory. Some of our theories had said she had the brain op because of something different. What would something different be, Ange? Let's think. What if she had an op? Some people thought that she had a superpower. So if they think they actually were giving her a superpower of a special experiment, what would her superpower be? I think a superpower of spending and a superpower winning bids on eBay, I think.
Well, that's not always true. Winning the bids or getting the bids, but definitely the shopping.
Yeah.
And have I had any other operations?
Yes, she's had an operation on her leg when she was little.
And how many times on my leg?
Several times. She always had the scars. At least twice.
Clever girl.
Hey!
You got it right, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dana got it right. But eat it. You won't get any more if you don't eat it.
Question: has Dina ever been arrested?
I would think it's very likely, yes.
Has your sister Dina ever been arrested?
She may not be arrested, but she definitely had a gang full of police
Yes or no?
at the bottom of the wall.
Top of the wall. Has Dina ever been arrested?
Not that I know of.
Basically, have I been arrested? Now, when I was at school, going on the train to London, basically, I had my, someone bumped into me, I felt it, and then my purse was gone. I was pickpocketed on the tube. This was when I was at school, and we were on our way on a school trip to history lectures up London, and it was so stressful because it had my travel card in it that was stolen. And I had to explain to everyone at the ticket barriers, I was worried, would I get into the actual thing, because it cost money to get into the lectures. And it was a real stressful day, but I managed to get through each constant station with no trouble from any of the ticket men. I managed to get in the school trip without them throwing me out. And I was so stressed, I bought a cake on the way home. Now, obviously, and there was no one home, no mummy, no Angie, but my keys were in the purse that was pickpocketed too.
Oh.
So basically, I got my cake, I was thinking,